Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Sage, your host, and today I am back again to the 7 Deadly Sins Originals. This is episode 2 of my gameplay. I'm going to try to post this pretty much on a frequent, but I do like this game enough to where I want to play this on my downtime, so you guys will get update episodes here and there. But yes, we are back again. If you guys make it to the end of the video and happen to enjoy my gameplay, like the video and then comment down which part was the interesting, funniest, or if you have an opinion, just comment down below. And then finally, subscribe to me to stay tuned on more gameplays of this game or other gameplays that you might find interesting on me playing. I have social medias like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I'm going to put them in the link in the description for you guys. And other than that, let's get straight started into the gameplay. Alright. So I am back today. If you remember on the last gameplay, all I did pretty much was roam around that area. Hawk pretty much taught me the basics of running around looking for material, break trees to get wood, and you know, fishing and whatnot. So that's pretty much all I really did. The only two new enemies that I fought was a random golem that spawned and this werewolf. And while I was walking, I saw a statue that made no sense to me because it does not belong in this game.
Huh?
And that statue is the one over there. It looks exactly like a statue in Genshin Impact where it's the wind statue of a goddess or god. Don't know if it was a boy or girl, I forgot. But yes, we activated this thing and all I did pretty much was just walked up to it, it started glowing and it heals me. And then I kept running up here, and the story pretty much is just us going to find the kingdom to explain the situation of what's going on. That's pretty much the whole gist of the story. Then I ran over here. Turns out that this thing right here is a teleportation. So if I ever want to teleport back to this area, I could. I ran over here. There's a bit of a loot. You know, there's a bunch of things here and there that I can pick up. A bunch of loot. Nothing too biggie. There's a guy over here, he's fishing. I can't fish in this game, which I did. I fished a couple times. But that's pretty much it. I haven't gone any further. This is the story map. This is where we are at right now. And this is the whole story of areas that we have to explore each and every corner of the map until it's 100%, because that's just the kind of person I am. I did summon and I got myself a new third member. If you can see in the bottom right, that's my new guy. And during all that, I was able to actually upgrade everybody's gear and weapons. And the fun part is there's 3 different classes of how you want a character to fight. So if you don't like this big ass sword and the power that it has, you can switch to an axe. You can switch to these nunchucks. I was gonna call him by its name, nunchaku, but I'll just call it nunchucks. They all have their own unique abilities and special effects. It's pretty much based off of how your gameplay is and your style is. So that's pretty much it. And so far I have this new character. It was a free summoning. It wasn't anything special. Don't worry, you'll see more of it, especially when I'm summoning. But there is one thing I don't like about the summoning. And here it is. This is a summoning, right? And this is the new character, Meliodas of 7 Deadly Sins, Sin of Wrath. Now this is the best way for me to summon him and try to get him. This is my main guy. This is my goat. This is who I want to summon. But it requires things that I don't have. Then we have this one where you summon for what I thought was the Meliodas Sacred Treasure, but it's actually just a skin to make it look like it, which I think is pretty ass. But this is the worst part that I didn't like about the summoning. Check it. This is the regular summoning. This is something that I can summon pretty much on a daily. Now let's see the type of characters that it will give me. If I was getting lucky enough to get SSR, the only people that I can get is King, the Fairy King, before he awakens his wings. Elena, which is his sister. Galena, Jericho, Diana, Manny, which I don't know who the hell Manny is. And then Drake. I don't know who the hell Drake is doing in here. And then here's the SR, which is just even worse characters with terrible gear here and there. I mean, it's not too terrible, but you know, it's like, eh. There's really not that much, honestly, in this summoning, which I was really disappointed. I thought I was going to see Escanor, Merlin, or some other stuff, right? But no, this is literally all there is to it in these characters, so that sucks. But this character is definitely the one I'm going to try to get. Meliodas, obviously, he's the main character. I have to get him. I don't know how I'm going to get him. I could purchase money, but I ain't doing all that. I got 19 days and 23 hours to try to get this guy. So that means I am going to play on my downtime. Like I said, I'm just going to do the basic minimum, but if it continues with the story, I will post a video of it. But if I accidentally go too far, I'll make sure to record right there and then. That way I'm not going too much beyond my limits. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Other than that, let's just continue on with the story. So it turns out in this game, it is not canon to the anime itself. So literally... Ooh, I like this. But yes, it's not canon. This is a whole different timeline, a whole different universe where this is a thing. Instead of it being the boy that Trent fights in Kingdom Leona, which is Bond's kid. If any of you guys seen the anime, you guys would know what I'm talking about. In this universe, instead of the boy, he's hanging out with the girl of King and Diana's child. So that right there is pretty cool, that because of him hanging out with the girl instead of the boy, the girl makes him wander around the world, which ends up in this situation, in this timeline of this gameplay. While in the boy anime version, you know, they fight in Kingdom Leonis. Trent gets serious, Trent gets more powerful, quicker. And the other guy also gets stronger and quicker. So it's just crazy how a different alternate timeline does things, you know? If you weren't hanging out with the one person, things could have been so differently in your life. And that's what this game is. So I like it so far. It reminds me a lot of Genshin Impact, which I loved and I spent hours on, but it got boring. I'm hoping this game doesn't do the same. I'm hoping to have, like I said, Escanor, Meliodas, Merlin, and King with his future fairy wings. That's like what I want. That's my go-to team. If I can't get that, if this game doesn't update and actually, you know, try to get better, I'm gonna be so disappointed in this game. I'm gonna go beat the hell out of these rabbits real quick because I haven't fought your kind before. So let's go ahead and see what you give. You give meat paws. So I can cook you and turn you into food, which the food could boost my strength. I want to get up here in the high post because I want to see if there's anything up here, any loot, anything good. No, but there is just a... BAM! Ah, man, it really does feel exactly like Genshin Impact. I did said I was going to continue with the story, but I'm sorry, but this is exactly what I do in this game. I'm just going to run around. If I happen to get in it, I happen to get to it because it's a big-ass world. If you don't search every nook and cranny, eventually you're going to forget about it, and you might never show up to the area. There you go. But yeah, this is what I'll mostly be doing in my downtime. So if you guys are ever wondering, like, what do you do in your downtime when you're playing this game? Well, this is exactly it. The same way how you guys are seeing me right now. You saw how I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do the story mission, and then bam, I'm here doing a whole different thing. Let's go try out the new guy. I just thought about it. Damn, he is well designed to take down like multiple characters with this big ass sword. And what are these creatures? I have no idea. Oh, they're moths. These things are moths. Okay. I like how the fact that I'm like just running around killing these creatures, trying to get to the main story, but I'm just getting too distracted. I literally spent like 6 minutes running around to a whole different area. Enter a team formation menu and check in. What is it talking about?
2 hours later.
Guys, I happen to been running around and I just ended up back in the same spot. So now I'm just here fighting everybody.
Bruh.
I literally have been playing for so long already that my PlayStation is starting to overheat. I don't know why. I guess it's just one of those days. I haven't had this issue in a minute with my PlayStation, but yeah, it's overheating a bit. So I might cut this video short. I'm sorry. I was trying to run around and look for like the mate. Why aren't you dying? Hey, come back. Hey. Hey. Get your ass back over here. Ain't no way you came all the way over here and then healed up. Nah. I ain't about that YOLO life. Come back here. Ain't running away from me like that. Yo, my guy is so tall. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the hell is this objective I'm supposed to. I got this, the more the merrier. Enter a team formation menu and check something. Right? And I literally tried. Yo, are you really chasing me, my guy? You don't know me, son. You do not know me. Oh, he's already dead. I'm overdoing it now. It says the more heroes you draw and add to your team, the more dynamic power battles begin. Add your new hero to your team.
Bruh.
Is this game for real? I already added my guy. There. Does that make sense now? Combine hero attack? I don't got nothing. Keep following up the meter. Bruh. So you're telling me I spent 8 minutes running around trying to figure out what am I supposed to do, and all I had to do was just add the character when the game already allowed me to do it when I first summoned him? Literally, when I summoned him, it gave me the option to equip him, and so I equipped him. But I guess because of the fact that I didn't, you know, I did it too early for the mission. Yeah, it does look like the same guy that we fought earlier. There we go. And now that we have that, I'm trying to use it. There we go. Now we put you here. Yep. You go right there. Ta-da! Oh. I get me a chest. Ah, a silver chest. Any goods? Nope. Okay. That's very disappointing. We're gonna ignore the rabbits because I've already killed them a couple times, and I want to continue the story with what little time we have left, so I'm gonna go ahead. Fire elemental stones can be charged by using fire attacks. And then the Book of Stone ability allows you to move the position of this thing to ensure the fireball hits the target correctly. Oh, and then keep using the element to make it, okay. Yeah, so this is just to show me that there is secret rooms that require you to think and figure out how to solve in, which in Genshin Impact it was a little bit different because all you needed was the character of the element in order to do the thing, but in here you kind of need to have the character of the element, beat the statue up, and then aim it at the direction of where you want it to hit. I think that's a little excessive. That's way more than, you know, needed. Hey piglets, you don't have any scraps, do you? I'm hungry. Ah, no scraps for you, little piggy. And there we go. I just unlocked the whole section of this map.
Damn!
There might be other pillars like this somewhere. Let's keep an eye out for anything like that. I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna turn into a pork jerk at this rate. What is the sweet smell coming from? The piggy always gotta go somewhere, doesn't it? Oh, the mushroom that bounces you? Come on, Hawk. I guess I just gotta follow him and see where he takes me. Oh, a new animal creature. Don't take this the wrong way, but I gotta, you know, I gotta murk you in order to put you in my bestiary knowledge. Ooh, another new species. I'm sorry, Bambi, but I have no other choice.
What the dog doing?
I don't have any other choice. I'm sorry. Damn, these guys are a bit tanky, honestly. I'm sorry, but I had no choice. I need you guys in my bestiary. Plus, you probably dropped some good loot that I'm gonna need in the future. A beehive? It's honey, give it to me. I don't know, it feels a bit like a waste to eat it now. What else are you supposed to do with food? It smells good, it looks tasty. I think we can eat it. But this is really good honey. We shouldn't eat it right away. We need to find a way to make it even better out. It looks good enough to eat. Oh, I didn't know you were a whole body.
もうすぐ着くよ。この森を抜ければすぐなんだ。
We're almost there. We're almost there. Alright, let's go see. The one thing I didn't like about Genshin Impact, well, there's many things I don't like about the game anymore, but it was always the running, the traveling, you know? I need to be able to speed blitz around, not just teleport. I need to be able to maneuver quick. That must be the hut where the hunter lives. Yeah, it looks like it's home. Great. By the way, what are the hunters personally? Nope, never had a chance to meet him. I always wanted to, but they always seem busy and I never have a chance to talk to him. It looks like he's free now. Let's go. Oh, I mean, they did say we were gonna go to a hunter, but I assume he was talking somewhere in Leonis. My name is Tristan. May I ask you something? I'm a hunter around these parts. What do you want to know? Have you seen anything in the forest you haven't seen across? Well, something I don't usually come across. What do you mean? Well, maybe creatures, statues, weird rocks, you know, stuff like that around the usual in the forest. Now that you mention it, a big-ass dragon drove over my head, and it doesn't live anywhere here. Other than that, yes, this forest is a bit different. The forest creatures are a bit uneasy because of it. Uneasy? That's right, maybe animals picked up some kind of danger aside of didn't notice anything unusual. I see, thank you for letting us know. No problem, I gotta ask. You've been coming around here from time to time, haven't you? You know about that? Of course, you've been coming around here whenever I'm cooking something, finding my food interesting. Not exactly, but that's right. You know any recipes? You know any recipes about honey? Why, of course, I could teach you the recipe. Yes, please, but first we need the fire. It happens to bind because of the outfit. If you can bring me some of the top hill, I'll teach you how to cook. If you're willing to do that, I'll give this to you. It's a glider that you can use to travel easily from high places to lower places. Ooh. Which I'm okay with, and you know, in the Genshin Impact, it's the same thing, you know. I think you were able to jump down and fly. You get like wings that pop out of your back. So this is gonna be the same thing, but instead of, you know, wings popping out of my back, I got these things. It'll be a convention way to get back down from here from the hill. Thank you. I think I'm gonna end the gameplay, guys, right here. I'm sorry, but my PlayStation 3 times it literally like told me like, oh, you gotta, you know, play later. The thing is gonna overheat. So I'm going to do what I gotta do, and I don't want to overheat it, nor do I want it to shut down on me and be like, oh, well, we try to warn you, you know? So I'm in the gameplay right there. Plus my guy is doing a whole bunch of like roaming around. We came over here to get information off of this hunter to see like what's this bit up, and I just wasted my yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. So if you guys made it this far, thank you guys again so much for watching me. I'm sorry there wasn't really anything interesting in this gameplay. I mean it was somewhat interesting, you know. I fought new creatures. I explained a bit of what I've been doing. You guys will see more of that. But yes, I feel like this game has so much to offer. I just really hope the developers themselves genuinely take the time to, like, you know, put in more effort, put in more characters, make things make sense. Continue on with the ultimate. I played a mobile game before of a brand new game called Black Clover Mobile Kingdom. It was an amazing game. I enjoyed it. So yeah, I played that game, and it had everything about like, oh, needing to work on combo magic and whatnot, but eventually they kind of just half-assed it and stopped caring about it. So I'm hoping this game doesn't do the same thing where it starts off with having combo magic and then later on just forget all about it. I really hope they don't do that. But look at that, I got me a glider. Oh, look at that, I got a glider. My character's a little bit glitchy. You see his arms? His arm's like a little glitchy. So if, hey, developers, if you guys are seeing my gameplay, fix it. I got the flint you need. That's something. Now let's just bring the fire, and I'll teach you the recipe. You need milk, honey in order to do this. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna do this on my own. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video, and then comment down which part was the interesting, funniest, or if you want to see more gameplay, a lot of like, you know, these small subtle details besides the main story that I will make uploads of. Let me know in the comments below, and then subscribe finally to stay tuned on more gameplays of this or other gameplays. Other than that, I wish you all a wonderful rest of your day or night, depending on where you're watching, and I'll talk to you guys in another video. Peace.